Welcome back to the factory. Now I should be able to research this if I just fetch this. I wanted to say hard drive, but it's called something else. Cartridge. Day 8, day 4. It doesn't really tell me what it's for. Maybe they are all the same. Just start the research. Sadly, I have to find this button down here rather than just double-clicking or something.
The red and blue FICSMAS ornaments are produced from gifts, unsurprisingly, but this time in the smelter. Now I hope you listen to that, because I will not repeat it no matter how confusing this all is. Blame the original Fix-It Fun engineers. Most of them ended up in jail for various reasons. But do not worry, the event has since been vetted by the second generation of Fix-It Fun engineers, who were only sued.
So the next task, or one of the next tasks, would be to get more canes and bows. And then also some of those red and blue ornaments. It feels almost a bit like science packs. Just missing green and purple. And then I would have the first 6, or the non-military science packs from Factorio. So I need to smelt gifts, apparently. I don't know how I then get red and blue. I guess I will just go up and try to build something. And if I'm up there, I can also find out or see more gifts lying around on the ground. It's difficult to see from down here. Oh yeah, there's a gift. So if I fall down next time, that's where I might just fall. So I will first just build a smelter. And in order to do that, I will dismantle some of this stuff. I might even also get rid of this one constructor. There's a truck that I could build now, but I don't really see the purpose. Maybe I never opened this tab after I unlocked it, so I never could hover over it to make the new tooltip go away. Okay, there are 2 things. One is from gifts and the other is from gifts. Okay. It's basically just 2 different recipes. In this case, I will just have 2 of those smelters next to each other. And then I will have another splitter. And now, because I don't really need the other things anymore, or maybe I do, but I don't really want to send stuff that way for now, I will try to get rid of these connections, at least temporarily. I will still pretend that it should be possible to connect them, but I don't want to have a lasting connection at the moment. And it's still weird how much the game is lagging. Might try to fix that soon. So I will put gifts in here if I find them. And then I need to power those machines. And they are quite loud. This is blue. I think I needed 50 for the next research. So there are again a few gifts, but I might also just use the gifts that I have. More bows. And I might turn this into canes again. And maybe this should be a low tier belt. Just looking at my task manager a little bit to see if there's any indication what might make the game go slow a bit. Don't really want to turn off my browser at this moment. And obviously also not the game or OBS. Maybe the task manager is to blame, so I have turned off the task manager. It was on all the time, but I don't think it's the purpose or the culprit. I hope the game is not too loud. I might just go down to certain places and find some gifts. There's one, there are 2, 3. And I guess I might go around a little bit. Visit parts of my factory that I don't often visit. Would be nice if there were any gift nodes where I could just mine them. There's one flying down. There's one on the belt. I don't know if I will find the other one once I return. There's also one down there that I will grab later. There's one. Not sure if it was the one that I have seen. Maybe there are multiple. There's also one coming down. Might try to find multiple nearby. Should be getting extra benefits from grabbing them while they are just landing. But I guess that's not the case. There's one. I guess they can land in the water or on the water. Just want to go around a little bit. Maybe I will see some that I would otherwise miss. There's one. Not sure if they might only try to land in the vicinity of my current position, and then if I just go out very far and explore, then I will not see any. So I guess that one up there might be close to the factories that actually make things from the presents. So I will grab that later. Once I go up again. Can be very sudden how the light changes. Probably when the sun goes down or something. Or when it comes up. There's another gift. There's another gift. Might just get both of them. Probably what I'm doing is not the most efficient way to do things, but it's sort of nice to just run around and grab the gifts when I see them. Feels a bit like a collectathon. Although the things that I need to collect spawn again. So I wanted to look at these numbers again while I'm down here. $50 and $50 of the bows and the canes. And then 50 and 50 of the red and blue ornaments. That's already enough. Except I don't have enough of the red ones. 5 per minute. 10 per minute. So maybe I need to stop sending stuff to the blue ornaments for now. And just make this work a bit longer. I guess no more FICSMAS gifts made it to the bow factory. And same for the candy cane factory. Now I need to pick up this gift. 60 more. I wonder at what point, or whether even in this stream, I will continue building my regular factory. I see a gift way back there. Still totally standing on this platform. Anyway, I'm just wasting time to make these crafts happen. But also, I guess, the results might just land here. And then I don't even need any more bows. Right now I only need candy canes. It's quite loud. And I need some red ornaments. I think I wanted to cancel this. So basically I have stolen the ingredients. I only have 26 of the candy canes in my inventory, it seems. So I will need to wait here anyway. Might also just throw in a few more gifts and make candy canes in this one. Later I will need to fetch them. There are a few more gifts somewhere. Might only try to fetch that one. And unlock things with my ornament. Or with the 2 ornaments that I got. I guess I shouldn't really have stopped the ornament production, at least not the blue one. I think the red one is still going. But now I might just research that.
You can now finally automate gift production with the FICSMAS gift tree and focus your attention back on tasks of actual importance, like not questioning where the gifts are coming from and improving your infrastructure.
That's good. So yes, I can automate the gift production. That's good. How would I do that, though? Okay, I will need a few red and green ones. I will need this branch stuff. I hope I have 50 gifts left. Should just take a look. Yeah, 122. That should be enough. Need 5 more of those red ornaments. And then what else? I think it might be a building. FICSMAS. So the giant FICSMAS tree is just the thing I have to decorate in the end. And the FICSMAS gift tree makes more gifts. Okay, and this obviously has an output slot for a belt. And now the light is really weird. As if we are in a stadium and some parts get lasered away by some flashlights or whatever they're called. So more candy canes. I guess those candy canes are landing in the storage container. And then I need more red ornaments. And then I can finally automate gifts. Hopefully, if I didn't forget anything. B is for the flash blight. Or for blinding light. I don't know. So now I can see where this stuff goes. Seems like a totally legit Christmas tree. Does this need power? Or does this just produce gifts? It seems like it just produces gifts. Magically. But just 15 per minute, so I might increase that by adding more of those trees. And it would be good if I had more concrete. So I might fall down in a moment. I think I have enough of those canes now. But one thing that I want to do before I leave this place, firstly I want to get this car away. I wonder if the car might have had its lights on too much. So I want to connect this there. Might also make this a bit less in the way at some point. And now I'm basically automating sending gifts to these machines, so I could theoretically endlessly produce all these things. And then I will have some more blue ornaments in a moment. If I get more red ones, I can soon also have more gifts. Even more automation. And I guess it would help if I didn't send all of the gifts towards those machines. Maybe I can find more gifts that have fallen down. There are definitely a few. Looked like it would also be below, but it's on that platform somewhere. Now I want to unlock the other branch of that tree.
You can now make actual snow from gifts. And by actual snow, I mean it is constructed from chemical elements. With this actual snow, you can now make FICSMAS snowmen, which are proven to improve pioneer socialization and combat loneliness. Having too many snowmen, however, has proven to be detrimental to a pioneer's health.
I wonder why. I wanted to get rid of these nuts. And maybe I don't need these data cartridges. So for now I will stop the gifts from wasting away. And I will try to find more red ornaments. Now I can make another FICSMAS tree. And I totally forgot to add or to find concrete. This always happens. I set myself some task and then I don't do it. Because there are other things that I find on the way. Anyway, I guess I might have been distracted by gifts. But I guess that's not a good excuse for not finding concrete. So there should be some concrete. And I should actually take it. Take it and not leave it. I mean, I leave some, but not all. And I want a full stack size, or a multiple of the stack size. Funny space whale creature. I wonder if I gain energy by jumping. I might not actually make it. Anyway, just having some fun with non-real enemies, animals. Animals are generally not enemies. They should be friends. So now that I have some concrete, I may actually go up. What is this? Oh, I don't have any fuel left. So I guess if I were to fall down somewhere, I might die. For now I should reconnect this to make more ornaments happen. And I guess those gifts don't need to go this way at the moment. Not sure why I would produce snow. What is this snowman for? Maybe I need this to unlock something later. It needs 5 different ingredients. That's a bit weird. I guess it might just be a decorative. Although it has a production rate. I don't really think I have any machine that can take 5 different ingredients. This is made in a constructor. Is this an alternative recipe for fireworks? Or is it just sparkly fireworks? There are sweet fireworks with the candy cane. There are fancy fireworks with the bow. And there are sparkly fireworks with the snow. I guess those things just result in different kinds of explosions. So where could I go down to not die? And to get some fuel. I guess fuel might be near the biomass burners. I think I should just go the peaceful way. And if I wait a few more seconds, I can get another red ball. Not sure if I have enough blue. I guess I have enough blue. And now I can hopefully make a few more, or one more tree. Can also make this a little bit safer. More gifts. I guess now all the gifts are going towards the blue and red ornaments, which is fine, because this will mean that I can make endless gifts at some point. Now I need to find a way down that doesn't kill me. I wonder whether I would die. No, not like this. So I took out enough of those biomass things. What are they called? Solid biofuel. And I think now I can use that again to power my jetpack. I think the problem with this fuel is whenever you, even for the tiniest moments, start using the fuel, then you use up a full fuel rather than just a fraction of it. That's a bit sad. Would like to get some more iron plates. Not sure where they might be. I guess here. Most of these factories have stopped because they don't need to do any to produce anything. I guess I will now go up again and try to improve how many ornaments I'm producing from the gifts that I do produce from those trees. I don't think it's worth now trying to find more gifts. Only if there's one very close by, like that one. Not sure if there's any other in the vicinity. Might not want to waste too much time in looking for them. It's really good that I built this hypertube. Otherwise having to go up every time would have already broken me. So there are enough blue ornaments at the moment. I just need a bunch more of the red ones. What I might do instead is create a few more smelters specifically for that purpose. And this might be a little bit ugly. I wonder where I would land if I next time get thrown there. Maybe I shouldn't do it this way. Maybe I need to move things over by a bit. I will build this little splitter right there. And then another smelter possibly there. And then that shouldn't be too close. That leaves a little bit of space. And now both of them will produce red FICSMAS ornaments. Just need some power. Now I can make another tree, hopefully. I wonder if there is space for a merger. That doesn't look good. Maybe I will build this slightly differently. I will just already make a merger. Need to get out of straight mode. Okay, I might just add another merger right there. This looks a bit weird and recursive, but eventually it will have, or it will allow for a few more trees. If I had enough of that green stuff, which I should have, but I might have to make a bit more of that soon. Luckily it only needs gifts, or one gift per branch stuff. So this belt is already quite well filled. Might just upgrade this to go a bit faster. We have 4 Christmas trees, or FICSMAS trees. This should already be enough for another one. Now I just need more blue ornaments. And maybe some gifts. I don't know if I have enough gifts. Might be true. Okay, the next thing would be to just add more mergers. And then I may have more trees on either side. I guess it would be good to first prioritize the making of more gifts. I don't know how many I will need eventually, but just having a steady supply sounds really useful. I wonder what these machines are doing. They seem to just be idle, so maybe what I will do next is just to create these factories in a more regular way, so that they make a bit more sense. And also make the infrastructure not stand in its own way. Not sure how high this should be, or from which point onwards this can be taken. We'll have to reverse this, I think. Yeah, there's a reversed mode for these things. And these things mean conveyor lifts. So now I could again theoretically drive below this with the car, but I don't think I will do that anytime soon. So do I need more gifts? I don't think I need them immediately. What I need, however, is more branch stuff. So I would create another splitter right here. And then not fall down, hopefully. This is very close to the edge. Luckily I still have some jetpacks and fuel. I wanted to build a constructor. I guess this is slightly off. The next factory needs to be a bit closer. So where does this power pole stuff go? I might just try to reorganize this. And this needs to be tree branch. Might just have the same again. And I guess I will be happy once these are just filled with their respective products. I only need 100 of them to make the next tree, but I also need more red ornaments. And now those gifts can't even be used fast enough, it seems. At least at some point that was the case. Maybe now that the gifts also get used by these factories, there are not enough anymore. Okay, I should have enough material for the next tree. Could also always have them offset a bit. Next one needs more branches and a little bit more of the red stuff and gifts as well. Definitely need more branches. I don't know where I've seen or why I thought that I have enough of them. Oops. That was annoying. I thought I selected the belt. I hate when that happens. They should sort of ask me if I really want to delete the platform I'm standing on. That would be nice. Luckily I made it, and also obviously I still have the jetpack and I don't lose anything if I die. So now I want this connection to be broken. I want more gifts to bunch up. So maybe at this point I need to either create another assembler constructor for branches, which I seem to be doing, or I need something else. And for some reason I'm selecting these cables all the time. I guess they do have a big hitbox if I'm standing right in front of them. Now I need more power. And this power connection looks a bit weird, but I will leave it that way. And now I will actually not do anything anymore here in this setup. One thing that I could theoretically do would be have more machines on the other side that do the same thing. but that might be something for the future. I want to try to figure out how many items I do need to craft these trees. I need more branches, actually. I guess I will not have enough right now. I need to maybe craft even more than those, or I do have enough, but still I will be out of branches after the next craft. I wonder how I could organize this in a more useful way. If I just add more things, I will not really be able to improve anything about this system. So at some point I need to not add new things, but just tear everything down and build it a better way. I would of course lose some gift production for a moment, but that should be fine if I can organize it in a better way. Okay, more branches are necessary, it seems. And also it is necessary to not be able to fall down that easily. So now I will build the next assembler. Constructor. I always forget the names. Then I will copy the recipes. And then I will connect them. And now this needs power. One more branch. And then I will steal some gifts. I think I should have enough of the ornaments. I also do have quite a lot of these steel pipes. I don't know in what machines they are necessary and what would be the reason why I carried them around. Anyway, these machines are still working. I guess they have been filled with a lot of gifts, and then those were crafted into ornaments. So I would like to organize this a bit better, so I will cut the production for just a few minutes. It's better to suffer for a short amount of time rather than to suffer forever. And I seem to be full somehow. Oh yes, I need to create, maybe I will just create this kind of inventory. That's easier to find. And I will actually throw some of these pipes in there. And I do have quite a lot of cable. I don't need this stun rebar and these tickets or coupons. I'll have to reevaluate later whether I need a lot of stuff from this box. That's not what I wanted. Take all. I thought I could dismantle this box, but I just had to take out the things from the inventory. Maybe I need to reorganize everything. I shouldn't do half measures. Oh, full? I'm not yet full. Good. So I will try to build a tree right next to this belt. And this will be one of the examples for the trees that are in the back. So now I will use the nudge mode. Or will I? I want to figure out what is the best setup or the best way to put these together. Hello, toes. Hope you're enjoying the tree building. I will hydrate my face. FICSMAS. So how can I organize this a bit better? I think this can go even further to the right. Might clip through some of the gifts. I guess we don't care about that. Now I just care about whether the mergers can somehow go together. So this already complains, but I do not care about this complaint. So now the next one, very close together. Sometimes it's difficult to judge which of these arrows belongs to which factory. Did you also play the FICSMAS? Not sure if it was different in the other years. I only ever played with the calendar in the other years. Didn't quite do anything in terms of... What the hell? This literally connected to there. Instead of this entrance there. And now I can actually connect this properly. Although I should maybe connect this with a Mark III belt once I have a lot of gifts and trees. Then this would be really helpful. And now this will go up there with a straight belt. think I did sort of not think about all the terms and conditions of the way I'm building. Or did I? So the next might be there. And then the next merger would be potentially right there. So this is very tight. Are you still playing Factorio sometimes, or did you start a few mod packs there? I don't really remember what you said last time that I asked. Or maybe you started with friends first and then you also tried another alone game. So this is good. These are now 4 trees already connected. And I guess it would be faster to just do this manually rather than trying to make a blueprint out of that. Okay, and now again more trees at the back. Guess I need to use the nudge mode. I think this is correct. And then the next one exactly next to the other one. And it seems to be always like a little snake of gifts. Little gift train. And a few stragglers behind that. Seem to be 7 gifts at the moment. Or 7 trees. Where should the next one go? Did I think about this correctly? I guess it needs to go into the belt somehow. There. Didn't quite remember what to do. You finished all the 3 planets, that's good. I hope you have a good time at your mom's place. I guess sometimes it also happens in Factorio that you don't know from which entity an arrow is pointing. But I guess in most cases it should be clear if it's an inserter that has an output slot or not. But here sometimes I'm just confused which of the machines or mergers or splitters has which kind of arrow pointing where. So right now I'm out of 3 branches. The good thing, however, is that I spent a lot of time here rebuilding things, so a lot of tree branches should have been assembled by now. over there. Hundreds. So I can make new trees. Maybe I don't have enough gifts in here. I have to investigate. $500 branches. I'll just steal some gifts. And I do have enough of those balls, ornaments. Nut steak, that sounds interesting. Not sure if I ever had nut-based steak. Or I don't know if that's something else. I guess I know cashew cheese or something, but who knows. There's also almond tofu. I guess it's like tofu mixed with almonds in Germany. Not sure if it's also available elsewhere. Now I'm missing the blue ornaments. So the gift snake is getting longer, and I guess there are less interruptions in total. Need to check whether blue ornaments are still being produced. I guess they are. I'll just steal some more branches. Nut steak is like a Christmas thing. Interesting. I also like to eat a lot of stuff with mushrooms. Today I found another Norwegian in a Matrix group somewhere. Haven't written to them yet. And by Norwegian I of course mean a Norwegian that is vegan. I want to add more foundations just for safety reasons. Sometimes I walk backwards and I don't look what's behind me. If there's anything behind me. Norwegian. Yes. Sounds interesting. Somehow I find it interesting that I guess Norwegians are calling themselves Norman or Northmen, basically. As if they have reserved the North for themselves. But maybe that's just how the North word was invented. I'm just making very uneducated guesses sometimes about how languages work or how words have been introduced sometimes. I guess once I have 200 of each of these balls, then I can unlock something else. Yeah, I guess words and names sometimes just appear out of nowhere, and it's no one's fault, really. This looks very fancy up there. Almost like Norway. I wish I could see them at some point. But the difficulty is that I would like to escape the heat of Berlin in the summer, but in the summer I couldn't see them in the north. And going to Norway in the winter might be quite cold. Norlys. They seem to be dissipating, or I don't know. I guess it's bright from above. Even with the sun shining so much, we can still see the Norlys. The way I pronounce it, I wonder whether it's lice, northern lice that I'm saying. I guess you mentioned it, yes, the other stream a few days ago. How lys and lys are either light or lice, the Norwegian words. I guess in one case the U is a bit stronger. and is actually a U. So maybe I should just wait until most of these factories have produced enough of the branches. So they stop producing things, and then I can let the gifts go through to the ornaments. Might also just add a few more trees. No, this looks very regular and sense-making. Not as chaotic as before. You mean the loose is pronounced like loser? Or does it also mean loser are lies losers? Okay, pronounced the same, good. I hate when the player is in the way, even though the player wouldn't be in the way if the encroaching wouldn't really matter too much. Oh yeah, U and U, or double O. I guess there are a few difficulties for the pronunciation sometimes. I think this is weird. I think I connected some bells a bit wrong. Or maybe this is just the wrong way around. There's a little gap. Maybe I can fit in 2 more trees at the end. Need to check my resources. I don't see how many gifts I have. Okay, there they are. Everything in this game is a little bit bland or difficult to distinguish sometimes, even though some things are rather colorful, but if there's a big orange and white number on top, it blocks like a quarter of the icon. Maybe if I had a bigger window or I would use a bigger UI scaling, it might not be as bad. Sometimes I'm really bad at judging which direction such a building is pointing. So I guess I need to rotate, and now it's the correct way around. Yeah, I guess this year we could also, or some people could also see them in Germany even, because the sun was very evil and active. But in the city you couldn't see it, of course. Too much light pollution. So now I have enough of the red ornaments. Need more of the blue ones. I might just switch this recipe. Now these two have the red production and these three have the blue production, I guess. Maybe I need to even make more of them. I hope I don't produce too much. I hope the power can keep up. Maximum consumption would be up there. Production is slightly below the capacity. Obviously, yeah. Capacity means how much I could produce. Consumption is below the actual production. So I guess that's okay. Splitter. This should be good. And now I need more power to be actually brought into the machines. I guess there's no way to easily get the items out of the machines with just looking at them and pressing certain hotkeys. I guess that was the eating key. I like how in Factorio you just press Control click and then you can get things out of machines and inventories. So, I guess I could go through there when I go up again. I hope this doesn't throw me out if it's going through a foundation. I'll just fetch these two gifts there. And hopefully I have gotten everything that I need to unlock the next thing. I need a cartridge. Not sure which one. I might just try the 8 one. I guess that would be logical. Would have been unlocked earlier, but I might also try the other one. See whether this works or not. And I can also craft these cartridges if I, for some reason, never get them. Okay, this seems to be the wrong one. For some reason it doesn't really say for which part of the tree it is necessary, or it doesn't say for which upgrade these things are. They only say day 14 or day 8. I guess that's on them.
Oh, joy, the tree is fancier now. Well done. Unfortunately, you are only halfway there. More appropriate ornaments made with iron and copper can now be created in the foundry. When I say more appropriate, I am referring to the usage of factory materials as a subtle reminder of your purpose on this planet and the fate of all of humanity resting on your shoulders, of course.
Very much. So how do I make these yellow and white balls? I guess I just unlocked them. And to get the next stage, I probably need to combine red, blue, white, and yellow. FICSMAS snow dispenser and snow cannon. Yeah, there are a bunch of things that I don't have yet. I might just take a look at what the next things are. I should look at the name actually. It says copper FICSMAS ornament and iron FICSMAS ornament. How about I search in here? So they need copper ingots and red stuff. And the other one needs iron ingots and blue stuff. That's interesting. And difficult probably, because I need to get the stuff up there, or need to get the blue balls down. But I think I would like to produce everything up there. However, I think that's all I will do for today.